It's sort of hard to know if anyone's even here when I do this. It's me, Ella. Hi, I just had a shower, and now I'm chatting with you in my hotel room. I hope it's going really good. Just felt like saying hi to you guys. Something cool happened to me today. I went to a sort of museum, I guess, and sat in this park afterward, and this very nice girl came up to me and said all these nice things about melodrama and how it had sort of like soundtracked a lot of important moments for her recently, and how grateful she was for it, and like about my lyrics and just all this amazing nice stuff. And I had just been sitting with a friend talking about how it's been an interesting record because obviously Pure Heroine and Royals was so big and successful in such a traditional way, and melodrama is something different, you know. I'm sure there are people who have worked on melodrama, you know, in the corporate world that see it as less of a success, but this girl coming up to me and like I could just see it radiating out of her what it meant to her. She was like, I just had to come up and talk to you, and that is such a big deal to me, and just like came exactly when I needed it. And so I was very grateful to her and to all of you guys who, I don't know, have been so nice about this album. I'm lucky that, you know, I had such a big, loud start to my career, yet what we do together can still feel like a really beautifully kept secret. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm really grateful for, you know, getting to make exactly what I want to make, and you guys enjoying it. How's it going? This is weird. I'm just sitting in my towel. I just had a shower, hoping I don't flash you guys in any way. People are making requests to be in my video. How does that work? I'm in LA. We start the tour soon. Very exciting. Very exciting, actually. Oh, someone just said melodrama was such an upgrade from your old stuff. Thank you. An upgrade. That's very funny. Yeah, we start the tour in a few days. We are just sort of in final production rehearsals now. It's so beautiful, you guys. You're gonna die. It's crazy. It's a fucking upgrade from anything I've done before, that's for sure. It is so beautiful and so like expensive looking and fancy, and like it feels like someone's show, not just mine. It feels like it could be, I would go and see the show and be so proud of it, you know. And the dancers, if you're coming to these shows, definitely watch the dancers, because they are so beautiful, and I've worked really hard with them and with Andrew, our choreographer, who did the Europe tour with us in the VMAs and is super awesome. He's actually coming to dance with us as well, which I am very pumped about. Anyway, yeah, it's beautiful. It's what I dreamed for this album for sure. So hopefully, come down and have a look. But yeah, I'm just excited to be back in like proper America again. I love New York and LA, but there's so much more to America, you know, as you know, if you live in not New York or LA. Yeah, I want to do sort of cool, weird stuff. If there are like cool, kind of super weird, beautiful, like vintage stores in weird parts of America, or furniture stores, or, you know, cool stuff that I should see, definitely tell me about it. I want to try and do some crafting on this tour. So our tours are always very crafty. Last time we called it crafternoons because inevitably we would end up sitting around knitting. I like how the people on here are like, I can see the numbers falling as they start talking about craft. We would sit around sort of like knitting and stuff, and this time I've decided I want to make a quilt on the tour, which I'm very excited about. I've never made a quilt before. It's probably not going to be a good quilt, but I like tangible things coming out of, I don't know, experiences like this. Sometimes with a tour, it's so sort of ephemeral, you're kind of like, what happened? Was it all just, it kind of, it happens at night, it sort of feels like dreams sometimes, and I think making stuff will help it feel more real, I mean, it's all real, but, more tangible. Also going to get some casting wax and, cast all sorts of shit around the place. And maybe turn it into sort of jewelry and stuff. Yeah. It's, people are leaving. This is so funny. It's so weird seeing people, seeing the actual numbers go down as I discuss my crafting. Cool. Well, I love to craft, and it's more than okay that you don't love it with me. What else is going on? Yeah, I'm just in LA. Not too much, just building the show for you guys. What are people asking me down here? Oh my gosh. Someone's asking about South America. Well, I'm not going to say anything yet, but I love South America very much. Okay. What else is happening here? A lot of faces. This is such a crazy service. Do you remember a few years ago, I remember seeing a telephone ad that had what I guess was an early idea of FaceTime. It was you could talk to anyone on the street and you could see them. And I remember thinking, what a crock. Really? No, that's not going to happen. And here we are, live chatting with each other. Have you read any juicy books recently? Really good question. So I am reading this amazing, should I get my books right now? Should we do a little book sesh? Is that weird? Hang on, let me just make sure I don't flash all of you guys when I get up to grab my books. I'm coming back. Okay. So this is what I'm currently reading. This is so nerdy. Okay. Someone said I'm going to see you at March at the Staples Center. Oh. Someone said no, they don't want to see my books. Cool. Hi, Betty. Oh, there's a few of my little friends here. Hi, guys. Okay. I'm going to pop this here. Queen of Discussing Books. Ella's Book Club. Okay, so God, it's really a challenge to do a live video in a towel. Why did I choose this? I'm very lazy, that's why. Okay. Here are my books. So I just read this, The Standing Chandelier by Lionel Shriver. It was pretty good. I thought it was interesting. I love stories about relationships, and it was very interesting to hear about a close platonic male-female friendship, and one of the parties gets into a relationship and doesn't know how to handle that. Always a subject I find interesting. I just read South and West by Joan Didion. I've been on a bit of a Joan kick at the moment. My mum gave me the Year of Magical Thinking. Sorry, I'm not vibing on this position. Hang on. I'm I'm going back to my original position. Hopefully not flashing a boob in the process. Okay, hi. My mum gave me The Year of Magical Thinking for Christmas, and I really enjoyed it. Fuck, she's good. She's just so good. It's so, she's the best. She's the best to do it. But I read this one, South and West, which is from a notebook, it says. And this is basically like just a bunch of notes that Joan kept when she sort of went on a road trip with her husband through Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. And then she went to the California Notes section of it began as an assignment from Rolling Stone on the Patty Hearst trial. Though Diddy never wrote the piece, the time she spent watching the trial in San Francisco triggered thoughts about the West and her own upbringing in Sacramento. So beautiful. I read this, and then right around the same time, I read a piece about Lucinda Williams in the New Yorker, which I enjoyed so much. Kind of an older piece. It's a really, really, really beautiful piece. I'll find it and link you guys, but definitely look it up. I think it's by Bill Buford. It's beautiful and really fascinating. At the time of writing the piece, she hasn't written a song in 3 years, which is sort of like an interesting thing to kind of work around. Other stuff I've been reading, this, The Merry Spinster, Mallory Ortberg, which is like almost like fairy tales. It's like I'm a big fan of Kelly Link, sort of a surrealist short story writer. And Kelly Link is a fan of this. She's written on the back. I'm also a fan of Carmen Maria Machado, who has written on the back of this also. That's a book that I read recently that I really loved. It's called Her Body and Other Parties. It's stories and it's sort of surreal and kind of all sort of very feminine and feminist, and it's just so gorgeous. I enjoyed it so much. Definitely recommend that, Her Body and Other Parties. I've got this George Saunders, which I haven't read. Short stories. You all know I love George Saunders. Wow, this is so funny. No one gives a shit about my books either. I mean, if you know enough about me by now, it's that I don't care what anyone finds popular. So sorry about that. Okay, this is Fierce Attachments by Vivian Gornick. My mum got me this for Christmas. Excited to read this. I've always heard such good things about Vivian Gornick, and I've never read anything of hers, so I'm pumped about that. Ali Smith, Autumn. Very excited for this. Yeah, I'm just like behind. I've got this and I've got Winter, and I need to read them both. And then this is my tour diary, my tour notebook. It's got all of my sketches, all of my writing to do with the tour. I draw all the costumes in here. I draw all of these sort of light stuff that comes to mind. I've drawn the shape of the screens in here. There's a lot of very exciting stuff in this book. The song colours. I wrote down all the song colours. This has been my life. What can I show you of this? Probably kind of nothing. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is something that I drew in Perth. I was staying at the Intercontinental, and I woke up and drew the stage setup and the screens for our show. I can't show you this just yet, but I'm psyched. It's kind of like, I've never seen anything like this before. And it was definitely like, we had to build it. It was very specific. Hi guys, how you doing? It's really whittled down to just the few of us who were enjoying it. Someone said, show us something. Like what? Someone said, love you too. I'm so excited to see you at Park Life. Me too, baby. It's gonna be so fun. Someone said, please tweet the books out. Oh yeah. I will let you know what I'm reading when I read it. Yeah, I will do that. Show some costume sketches. Not yet. Soon. You'll see soon. I do like to really switch my costumes up though. When I, when I tour. I think it's cool to keep switching up. This whole live stream makes me feel like a fluffy, like a cheese toastie in a fluffy robe. Cute. Sing. No. People keep requesting to join my video. What does that mean? Are you going to announce Asia tour dates? We'll see what happens. I love Asia, and I love going there, so I'm excited to potentially do that. It's crazy how much world there is, guys. Sounds ridiculous, but there's so much. There's so many places to go. There's so much to see, and my thing is like touring. Intense, it's so beautiful, so intense. If you see me play, I really leave it all out there, and I sort of have to like recover after every show, and after a lot of shows, it's a lot, So it's sort of been about balancing like how much I feel like I can give with how many places, we really want to get to, and we want to get everywhere. So if we don't get to you this time, it's gonna happen. You're on my list. Queen of finding touring intense. You guys are so funny. Oh, people are coming to see me for the first time. Very exciting. Cuties. Do I ever get nervous before performing? Yeah. All the time. Yeah. Very much so. It's intense. It's so such a departure from real life. You sort of have to enter the sublime, It's a lot, but I love it. It's very extreme. So glad you're finally coming to Florida. Me too. I'm really pumped to come to Florida. Someone give me some like juicy comments. I need some good comments. Come on, guys, bring the juice. I'm just reading these comments. Catherine, hi. Catherine just said, this is live, E-Doggy. I know, Catherine. What's going on here? People are just writing juice in the comments. I need real juice, guys. Something interesting. Have you ever forgotten any of your lyrics while performing? No, I don't think so. Oh, Caitlin, hi. This is so funny. Good way to let my hair dry. Catherine, I've never seen you go live, mate. Yeah, this is my second time going live. First time going live wearing only a towel. I like to live dangerously, see what happens. Hi, Jake. Look, Jakey. I'm so boring. This is so boring. Did you date Jack? Guys, no. I need to... Guys, never. No. Jack and I are not dating. For the last time. But I love him. He's awesome. But we're not dating. Please. Do more lives on tour. What does that mean? I'm just reading the comments and being boring. What else has been going on? Someone said congrats on the award. Thanks, guys. Pretty cool to win a Brit Award. I'm pumped. Someone's, I'm not dating Jack either. Cool. Danger look. Wearing a towel on a live stream is a danger look. Oh my gosh, Catherine, stop. Yes, DM me. Jeez. My friends are just trying to chat with me on this service. Cicadas or crickets as summer animal of the year. Always, always, always cicadas. No other. There's no other. It's always cicadas. Cicadas are... Sound of cicadas is one of my favorite sounds. Do you have cicadas in America? I need to put cicadas, the sound of cicadas in a song once. I will. I'm just waiting for my friend to be ready to have dinner with me. So I'm whiling away the time. Should probably get dressed. You should watch Call Me By Your Name. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I have watched Call Me By Your Name. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really beautiful. I watched a few movies at the moment, which is, wow, my hair's crazy, which is sort of uncommon for me. I don't watch a ton of movies, but I watched that, and I watched 3 Billboards, and I watched Phantom Thread, which blew my mind. You have to watch Phantom Thread. It is so beautiful. It is such a... I found it hard to watch and beautiful and sad and scary and intense. It is such a sort of spooky depiction of a creative person kind of battling with that part of himself. It is it's a beautiful film about power in relationships, and it's stunning to look at. The score is delish. I saw it twice in the films, and it just resonated with me so much. And I often sort of don't get a ton from films, but this one, oh baby, watch it, please. Okay, it's probably time for me to go off, Someone said Lady Bird. I really like Lady Bird. And I just watched Frances Ha. I really love that too. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, this was such a boring live stream. But I'll see you soon. I just want to say